I made you host, Jennifer.
Hi.
Hi, welcome everyone. So excited that you're here. And before we thrill you with our shows, we'd like you to participate in a little trivia, if that's okay with everyone. Before we do that, let's have a little check. How are you feeling at this moment? I'm glad that the majority are excited because I am super excited to share the talent of our students, resident, faculty, and let's start the quiz and then we'll start the show after that. And just to let you know, we do have a prize for the winner. And you've got 20 seconds for a chance to enter in the chat, and then you get to win a prize. Are you ready? I hope everybody has their popcorn there. All right. So here we go with the first question.
And the answer is karaoke. Karaoke? Karaoke. Karaoke is how most people say it and how most people do it. Through song!
Thank you, Jane. Looks like we have a really smart audience here. You're going to have a tough time deciding on the winner.
I saw Sarah first.
All right, so Sarah's name goes down. Let's go ahead with the next question.
Nicknames. Ooh. Lots to choose from.
Okay. All right, can I reveal the answers here?
Oh, here are some of them. City of Good Neighbors, Queen City or Queen City of the Lakes, Nickel City, Below, Flower City, the baking flour, City of Light, City of No Illusions, Rough Buff, and City of Trees.
You still need the tape out?
And the first one that I saw that had 3 that were on there, it looks like Rebecca L. Oh, no, wait, actually, the one of them that's not on there. City of Good Neighbors is one that a lot there. Oh, it is right there. It's not the first one. Glasses. So Rebecca L. Congratulations. And onward we go to the next.
All right, I love the brrr, buffalo. We should have included that. I can't roll my R's, I realize. Here we go for the next question. All right.
And here's the answer. Now, pop in if you have the correct pronunciation of that, because I don't. Nyan cat? Let's go with that, shall we?
Nancat?
Nyan cat? Either way, Adam got it right off the bat. So hopefully you're part of that $112 million windfall, Adam. Congratulations. We'll send that check right off to you.
All right. I saw the answers pouring in here.
Let's see what we have. And the answer is vibrato. That's the best I can offer. Notice I'm not in the talent competition. And the first one I see is Sarah again. Well done, Sarah. Sarah has 2 points.
Hey, I just want to add, Jane, it's good that you're not in the talent competition because you're the most talented person I know in the world.
Your check's in the mail too.
Thank you.
Here
All
comes the answer.
right.
The answer is Hal Porchon Lynch. At 101, she was teaching a weekly yoga class in New York. 101. And when she was the oldest competitive ballroom dancer, it's not written there, but I know this. She was 93, is what gave her the world record at 93, and she kept doing it for 8 more years on top of that, and was the oldest weekly yoga teacher as well. She did pass away last year, but for anybody who thinks you're too old to do something, how Porchon Lynch says you're wrong.
Absolutely. She also was a best-selling author, and she won the highest honor in India, which is called Padma Shri. So French father, Indian mom, went places.
Fantastic. No winners on that, but we all learned a little something. And that's real winning.
All right.
And the
Our
answer is
own.
Wolf Blitzer, CNN. We all know Wolf Blitzer with the name and the beard and the Buffalonianness. So congratulations. And the first one, now I did, we'll have to go to the studio audience on this. We do have Wolf Blitzer from Adam, and he added an extra half. So we'll have to consult with the judges. Otherwise, Gil Wolf has Wolf Blitzer spelled correctly, the whole wolf thing going on. So we'll consult among the judges on that. But congratulations, Adam and Gil.
All right.
Here we go. Banksy. Painting was a recreation of the famous mural, The Girl with the Balloon. The infamous Banksy is correct answer. And Adam, Fast Fingers Adam, has, it was, again, the first correct answer up.
Hey, Adam, can you add your last name so that we know who to send the check to?
That $12 million check. And the correct answers. His given middle name was Winston, and when he married Yoko Ono, he legally changed his middle name to Ono, and Mark Parker was first on the ball for that one. Congratulations, Mark.
There you go. So we have one diehard Beatles fan here. And just so that you know, we've got two entries who are singing the Beatles. So you're in for a treat, Mark.
And the answer is Rick James had a super farm. I won't sing anymore, that's so I don't have to pay for it. But to the tune of Super Freak, imagine I'm saying super farm. There, we'll keep the royalties to a minimum, Jennifer. Rick James, and looks like Stan Martin was the first one on that. Excellent
All
job, Stan.
right. So thank you for participating and thank you for humoring us with the trivia and for your patience for the talent show to begin. I forgot, I had one more quiz
We have
in
one
there,
more.
a bonus.
The answer is barbecue. We had some good ideas in there. The answer is barbecue. But I don't know if the popular fundraisers having a Chevetta's framework of sticks would maybe draw as much attention. So perhaps that's why they went to barbecue. But Chevetta's framework of sticks. Next time you see that, amaze and delight your barbecue purveyors with all of your knowledge. So the answer was barbecue. And that's
All
the
right.
trivia.
All right. Well, I think Archana is going to start us off, correct?
Yes, I just wanted to start with, first of all, welcome everyone. Cannot thank you for this overwhelming attendance. You really warmed my heart with this. I just want to start with a story. I wanted to tell you, I know for all of us, the last year's been really tough. And as a critical care doctor, I can tell you, in my 30 years of practicing medicine, it's been the hardest. Not only with the pandemic that we've had, but also the health inequities that have been brought to the highlight. And a quote by St. Augustine truly sort of resounded loudly for me, which was, hope has two daughters, and their names are anger and courage. Anger at the way things are, and a courage to see that they don't remain that way. I remember when my niece got married in India during the pandemic and we couldn't be there, we all created a little video of showcasing our quote unquote talents. It was a lot of fun. So I really wanted to bring that to a UB family, and I wanted to connect and share our talents, so that we could all have a moment of joy. We all need a breather. And that was sort of the genesis of the whole talent show. But it also, during the pandemic, it gave me a time to reflect as to things that bring me love. What are things that I'm good at? What am I rewarded for? And what does the world need? And the junction of it all was my ikigai, not ikigai, but the ikigai, which is meaning life and what makes it worth living. And I realized that my ikigai was using creativity to bring joy. And this was true whether it be my clinical work or teaching or stuff like this. And I was in a state of flow as I was working on this. And I don't think my husband was too thrilled with it, because I would crawl into bed at 3 a.m. every morning for the last few weeks. But maybe I can publicly apologize for that to him. And with that said, let's the show begin. I want to give you sort of an outline of the acts that are there. And Dr. Leslie, you can take over and just let people know the kinds of fun stuff that we have available.
Thank you very much. It's a real pleasure to be here. I must say that I'm really excited. I got a chance to see some of the amazing talent that's here, and I think for the group, it's going to be 4 acts. And within each of the acts, there's going to be 5 displays of talent by our students and residents, fellows, attendings, and many different people from the community. As you can see, we've got just a truly superior lineup of talent here that really spans many different disciplines. I decided that I would not do my talent show, and Archana asked me if I could be the MC. I did miss this year being the auctioneer at the Lighthouse auction, so maybe I'll be able to do a little bit of my public speaking today. So this is really going to be a lot of fun, and we'll go ahead and get started.
Before we get started, I just want to check if Dr. Ellen Grant is here. Dr. Grant, if you're there.
I am here, Dr. Mishra.
Can you hear me? Thank you so much for coming. So Dr. Grant is the deputy mayor of our city. And if you'd be kind enough to say a few words.
Oh, I am so honored just to be here and hear and see some of these amazing things that our students who are studying to take care of others have additional talents. And I'm just so thrilled. First of all, I was on when you were doing the trivia questions, and they're all worthy of being on Jeopardy. So think about that too in your spare time. But I do look forward, on behalf of Mayor Byron Brown, sharing just our gracious congratulations and excitement that you are here contributing to our city in so many ways. So thank you, and I look forward for staying on the show as long as I can. Thank you, Dr. Mishra, for the invitation. And hello, Dr. Leslie.
Hello, good to see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Grant. And again, welcome everyone. Let the show begin. Dr. Leslie, over to you.
Well, our first contestant decided that she would tell us a little bit about herself by saying that she's been known as a bit of a bag lady, actually, because she tends to stay on campus all day, even though she lives nearby. Since she never knows what she might need on any given day, she tends to carry around random items in her bag, just in case, including scissors, a screwdriver, and at one point a hammer. And for every one of those items, there have been several instances where someone was in need of a hammer and knew exactly where to come. Not all the heroes here wear capes. Some of them wear 20 pounds of extra unnecessary baggage. So it's my privilege to introduce to you Adateo Ododele Ojose, who will be doing a ukulele extraordinaire for us.
No sound, Dr. Mishra.
It looks like we have a little sound problem here. We'll try and start this over with sound. Singing, this is actually a mime, so, but we'll see if we can get the sound going.
I know I'm crying 'cause you just won't change, love. Figures, I give it all, you give me a shit, love. Figures, I wish I could do exactly what you did. I wish I could hurt you back, yeah. Love, what would you do if you couldn't get me back, yeah. You're the one who's gonna lose something so special, something so real. Tell me, boy, how and not what you feel if you couldn't get me back, yeah. That's what I wish that I could do to you. You, love to you. You, love. Figure I'm the bad guy 'cause I can't learn to trust love. Figure you say sorry once and you think it's enough. I've got a lineup of girls and a lineup of guys begging for me just to give them a try. Figures, I'm willing to stay 'cause I'm sick for your love. I wish I could hurt you back, yeah. Love, what would you do if you couldn't get me back, yeah. You're the one who's gonna lose something so special, something so real. Tell me, boy, how in the hell would you feel if you couldn't get me back? That's what I wish that I could do to you. Love to
Wow. I don't know if everyone. artist, would like to tell us about what superpowers he would like to have and why. No doubt be able to use the force, according to our next contestant. He would love to be able to do that, jumping around, moving stuff, mind control, seeing into the future. And for the talent, Bradley Jensen has submitted oil paintings on canvas. The first sunflower painting, Sunflower, and then the elk is Caledon Creek. That was wonderful, and it is just amazing to see all of the talent that's here with our students. Our next contestant wanted us to know a little bit about what would have impressed him as a 10-year-old, his 10-year-old self. And he replied that I can eat as much candy as I like now, whenever I like. So our next contestant is Dr. Mark Parker.
And Dr. Lessie?
Yes.
You may not have the right order. So just a little bit of blip. Our next contestant is actually our very talented resident Akanksha Khanna, who's, who you have, how wonderfully she trained with Shama Tamal for a world-renowned choreographer, and she opened her own dancing classes, and she did it with a group of internal medicine residents and also a few of the nurses who are there in the clinic cohort. So hold on for Dr. Mark Parker's presentation. Let's watch Akanksha and team. You'll not be disappointed.
Now left foot, right foot, now left foot, right foot, now left foot, right foot, now left foot. One hand, two hands, hit your rollie, do your dance, Now lean with it, rock with it, lean with it, rock with it.
Get that bread, get that head, then leave. Peace out.
Club Godzilla, I ain't tricking, I'm just sticking bitches down, head down, pop it to the pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it.
Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically I'm saying either way we bout to slide. You can't let this one slide.
Woo!
Wow.
And now it is Dr. Mark Parker's presentation. I call myself a recovering perfectionist, and this was the wrong time to let go of perfectionism. Sorry, Dr. Lessie.
No, not a problem at all. Oh, and it's so sad to see that Sam passed away. But you have my condolences as a true cat person myself, Dr. Parker. It's great to see the cats. I think, as everybody, at least the students know, Macintosh are always accompanying our lectures.
And for the next act, Dr. Leslie, it's Dr. Sen Gupta.
Okay.
So Dr. Sen Gupta, he's a assistant professor of psychology who has this amazing
Let me just see here. I have us on Act 2. Just a slight technical glitch. We'll be with you in just a second. Let's see. My apologies, everyone. We will be right back. Oh, now I have to cover the act while everybody's looking. This is an unexpected pleasure. I mean, I do, by the way, have my gavel in case I need to conduct an auction. So I'll be happy to start my auctioneering, but I'm not quite sure that anybody wants to hear that. If we have anybody that would like to sing a cappella, we could take some talent from the audience while we're waiting.
All right. I realized that I think we lost connection. Did we?
I lost you there for a few minutes. Yep.
Did we see Dr. Sen Gupta's act?
No.
I did not.
Okay, so we can, one second, I will.
Working is a wonderful way to get creative. Today. Hi folks, my name is Saurav Sengupta. I'm on faculty in the Department of Psychiatry, and this is an arts.
And this is wonderful furniture that Dr. Sen Gupta has made. Spectacular.
All right, that was end of Act 1. And over to Jackie for a quick scavenger hunt, a special one.
Yeah, so hi everybody. Just between acts, while they're tallying up, we're gonna vote first on, everyone can vote on what act they felt was the winning act for Act 1. And then we'll do a quick scavenger hunt in between. So I'll just give everyone a minute to vote. So just so you know what to expect, we're going to do just a couple questions in between each act for the scavenger hunt, and we're looking for both talent and items. So to participate in the scavenger hunt, we will ask you to turn your camera on to show us either the item or to demonstrate the talent that we ask for. If we are asking for like a talent, such as who speaks the most languages, We'll have you type an answer in the chat box, like say done and the number of languages that you speak. And if you're going to find an item, as soon as you find it and have it ready to show up in the camera, type it in the chat box as done so that we just know who's first, because it's a lot of screens to look at and I can't see who shows me things on their camera first. And I have a couple other people helping me to look at screens so we can identify who it is. Okay. And then just kind of try and keep track of your points as you go. And like I said, if you don't have your camera on to show us an item, unfortunately, you won't get a point. So our first question is, who has a musical instrument to show us on their camera? And again, type done when you have it.
Looks like Tanya was the first.
It does look like Tanya was the first. Now I just have to find her on my screen. So many screens. Tanya, can you hold it up to the camera? Oh, she's got a beautiful looking violin there. So she gets our first point. All right. And so for our second question, we are looking for the person who has visited the most countries. And so this one, you're going to type a number into the chat box and whoever has the most, and then you can tell us what countries they are. Oh, Dr. Ryan, I liked your answer. The stethoscope doesn't count as an instrument. That's true. It does not count. Wow. I'm not sure anyone's going to beat Chanel. She has listed 46 countries that she's visited. Chanel, do you want to share at least maybe a few of the most exotic ones? You don't have to list all 46. Maybe. Ooh, we've got Singapore, Turkey, Vietnam, Peru, Morocco. That's quite the list. Chanel is quite the traveler here.
I appreciated Bradley's comment of I couldn't even name 46 countries.
I appreciate that too. I might struggle to name a full 46 unless I'm trying really hard. Okay, so that was we could do one more question. I'm looking for someone to show us on camera money from another country. Can be coins or dollars, doesn't matter.
Bradley's in.
Bradley said done. I'm just
There
gonna find his camera.
Like this one's Canadian, so it's not that far away, but it is another country.
It does count.
This
All
one's
right.
from Brazil. Yeah.
Ooh, he's got more than one.
We got India, got some more Brazil. Yeah, I just got a lot of Brazilian money.
Very nice. Thank you for sharing. Mazen, I don't think that cryptocurrency counts. I don't think you can physically hold it up for us. All right, well, so those are our questions for this first intermission, and we'll come back to a few more in our next break. Thanks everyone for participating.
All right. Thank you so much, Jackie and team. So Dr. Lessie, are we ready for Act 2? And hopefully Act 2 without any glitches.
Well, we'll see. You know me, I can't keep things straight. So we'll see how well I do. For all the students out there, you'll be happy to know that faculty get things wrong themselves. So it's a humbling experience. The next performer, if he had a choice of a late night talk show guest, would be Joni Mitchell. And the best piece of advice that he can give is that real people aren't perfect, as demonstrated by me, and perfect people aren't real. So let's give a hand for Mark Maller, who is going to be doing a musical treat with interpretive modern dance, accompanied by his granddaughter, Anna Maller.
Restart.
Yesterday. Yeah, we still have the PowerPoint up.
So Dr. Lessie, this
Yes.
will show you it is me who makes the errors and not you. So the blame all goes to me, and this was deliberate. So let's go over and start again. Hopefully I'll do it right.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know, she wouldn't say.
Wonderful, wonderful. That is just fantastic. Our next contestant wanted to tell us at least one unique thing about herself. In high school, she played Jan in Grease and Bud Frump in How to Succeed in Business. I'm sure all of you will welcome me in greeting Madeline Champagne with submission of her artwork of Madonna's Sunflower. Our next contestant really loves his family, and he said that one unique thing that he wants us to know is that he loves to whistle because it drives his family crazy. And the best piece of advice that he's ever been given is to be grateful for what you have and live life as if it is your last day alive. Do things that are important to you today. Don't wait for tomorrow. Let's have a warm welcome for Dr. Ajay Chaudhuri with his submission of Bengali song Ekla Klore.
All right. I just want to add that this was done by Dr. Chaudhuri at my insistence, although he did have a cold when he was singing this song. So Dr. Chaudhuri, thank you for doing this. And the pronunciation of the song is Akla Cholore.
Doing a rendition of a song in Bengali called Akla Cholore, written by one of the most iconic figures in Indian history called Rabindranath Tagore. The meaning of the song is that when you truly believe in something, sometimes you have to walk alone and create a new path that then others will be willing to follow. যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি কেউ কথা না কয় ও রে ও ভাগা কেউ কথা না কয় যদি সবাই থাকে মুখ ফিরায়ে সবাই করে ভয় যদি সবাই থাকে মুখ ফিরায়ে সবাই করে ভয় তবে পুরাণ খুলে মুখ ফুটে তোর মনের কথা একলা বলো রে তবে পুরাণ খুলে মুখে ফোটে তোর মনের কথা একলা বলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তুমি একলা চলো রে যদি সবাই ফিরে যায় ওরে ও ভাগা সবাই ফিরে যায় যদি গহন পথে যোবার কালে কেউ ফিরে না চায় যদি গহন পথে যোবার কালে কেউ ফিরে না কায় তবে পাথর কটা রক্ত মাখা একলা দলরে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তুমি একলা চলো রে
Wonderful. Our next contestant is wanted to tell us that she was in a circus arts performing group in college, which is how she learned how to juggle and use the Diablo. Her strangest habit is when she starts cracking her knuckles, she can't stop until she does them all. And the title of her autobiography would be Dancing Doctor. So let's have a warm welcome for Angela Grassi, who will be doing Diabolo, a derivative of the Chinese yo-yo and a commonly performed circus act. As it was said in the chat box, the girl's got skills. I'd love to have her do that on rounds with me. I think the patients would absolutely love that. So let's close out this act again with Ankansha Khanna, who will be doing actually the title of her autobiography would be Dancing Doctor. I misread my lines. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to have to be replaced here.
You are the best, Dr. Lessie. I can find no replacement. I'm so glad you agreed to do this. So she's now showing, along with her dancing talents, she's showing her artistic ability of actually doing a henna artwork on her own hands.
We'll have everyone vote for the winning act in Act 2, and I'll be back after the short pause here, and we'll go on to Act 3 and 4, and I'll read the winners at the end.
All right, and similar to before, in between the acts, we have a couple more virtual scavenger hunt questions. In case anyone joined us, just a quick refresher of the rules. If it's a question that asks for how many of something, please type a number in the chat box, and then we'll ask you to demonstrate or explain a little bit. And if it's going to get something, just remember to have your camera on to show us what it is. So the next question we have is the most number of years spent in school or training. And so for this, we're going to count any years, and we're gonna start counting after high school, just to make it easier. So we'll start counting after high school. We will count fellowship, postdoctoral training, PhD, just really any schooling that you've done after high school. All right.
18's the number to beat.
Yeah, can anyone beat 18? And then Lucy, could you tell us a little bit about what those years were in training for?
Sure. BS in biochemistry, MD, PhD in biochemistry, residency in pediatrics, and fellowship in pediatric endocrinology.
Wow, very impressive. I think you win. It doesn't look like anyone is beating that. All right, and then our next question is, can anyone find and show us a picture of yourself as a child?
Nora says done.
Nora says done. Let me just find Nora's. Oh, here's Nora. Oh, wait, I saw her.
Aww.
Aw.
Oh, the little the pigtail holders with the little beads on them that used to sometimes hurt my fingernails if they snap too hard.
Those
For anybody who wore those knows that pain.
Yes. Well, thank you for sharing. And then our last question for this act will be, who has owned the most pets just over your lifetime? It doesn't have to be all at once.
Anything counts.
Anything counts. We do count fish, so.
You count fish. 11 is the number to beat. Dr. Leslie, we should have you up here doing the auctioneer for the pet count.
Do I have 12? Do I have 12? Anybody got 12? 12, 12. I'm looking at 11. 11 going once, 11 going twice. Sold.
I don't know, well, if you could count all your ants, maybe. I think that would be a tough one. I think we'll count them as one colony. Maybe if you have more than one ant colony. So I think Matt K wins with 11 fish. How do spouses count? I don't know. It still seems hard to beat 11. Oh, we've got one with 14. So now we've got 14 to beat. A scorpion would count. Also, do you want to tell us what kind of pets you had?
Yes, I had cats, chickens, rabbits, fish, many. It's about 14 years.
Wow, I like the variety. All right, and thanks for joining us for our intermission virtual scavenger hunt, and we'll go back to Dr. Leslie and our talent show.
Our next contestant has the best piece of advice she's ever been given. I think would apply to all of us. Don't let success go to your head, and don't let failure go to your heart. And if she had a superpower, it would be to heal anybody of all physical and mental disease with the touch of the hand. So please welcome a second-year medical student, Sophia Park, with a one-woman band performing City of Stars. Wow, that was tremendous. We actually had to give her 2 copies of the recent exam in endocrine, one for each of the people that was appearing there. I have the great pleasure today of introducing somebody who played college basketball and loved the lyrics, "The love you take is equal to the love you make." Please give a warm round of applause to Dr. David Kay, who will be performing a song accompanied by guitar.
There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some for better, not for better. Some have gone, some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. I know I'll never lose affection with people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Well, I got a gal, her name is Sam, 15 miles on the Erie Canal. She's a good old worker, good old gal, 15 miles on the Erie Canal. We built these barges in our day, filled with lumber, coal, and hay, and we know every inch of the way from Albany to Buffalo. Well, low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge, 'cause we're coming to a town. You always know your neighbor and you always know your pal if you never navigated on the Erie Canal. I got a gal, her name is Sal, 15 miles on the Erie Canal. She's a good old worker, well, a good old pal, 15 miles on the Erie Canal. Well, we've built these barges in our day, filled with lumber, coal, and hay, and we know every inch of the way from Albany to Buffalo. Well, low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge, 'cause we're coming to a town. You always know your neighbor and you always know your pal if you ever navigated on the Erie Canal. Yes, you never navigated and never know your pal if you ever navigated on the Erie Canal.
I just want
yes,
to add.
the voice. Yeah, I'll get fine. We'll book him a little bit later. The next performer
Dr.
said
Leslie,
yes.
can I just intervene? I just
Sure.
want to say that this was recorded during a Healer's Art session that Dr. Sheehan and I held for the first year medical students. And if Dr. K is on today, he's actually could give us a live performance at the end of the show. So that would be kind of a bonus.
Oh, this is great. Even this, unbelievable. I'm going to really enjoy this. The next performer wants us to know that she studied Indian classical dancing while she was growing up. Please welcome Anjuli Shah, a third-year medical student who submitted the art called Octopus Heart. Wonderful, wonderful. Our next contestant would teleport anywhere right now. She would like to go where her parents are, because wherever they are, it's so much fun to be with them no matter where. Let's welcome Neha Jasal, who will be performing a Bollywood style of dance that is performed on a Punjabi language romantic song in which the girl is expressing her feelings to her lover. I think.
I think Dr. Mishra might be frozen again.
Oh no, I'm not going to have to ad lib again, am I? Oh, this could be. We could lose a lot of people if I have to add them. But if you guys don't see the statistics, there's 133 people here, and I know that when Dr. Mishra comes back, I think all of us would really like to congratulate her and thank her for all the work that she's done to put this on. It's Zoom, as we all know, is filled with glitches, and we just have to wait until that glitch clears up, but I think we're close now.
No sound.
Oh, from the chat, just in case anyone is interested, the American Medical Women's Association has a Humanities and Medicine section and does an artist in residence each year. So maybe some of our talented residents can submit themselves for that.
That's great. Thank you very much. I think that would be wonderful. I can bring it up on my computer. I do have a copy. Oh, somebody else.
Something now need to.
Here we go. Oh, that's great. What a beautiful dance. We'll close out this section with an artist who wants us to know that he picks up dumped furniture, restores it, and then uses it. I'd like you to welcome Ellie Shamali, who will be doing an instrumental music on piano, Bach, Invention 1 BWV 772. Wonderful, wonderful. So I think we are now scheduled for our next treasure hunt, correct?
Correct. Correct. This is our last section of the treasure hunt. So everyone will vote on Act 3, and then we can do our last 4 items of the treasure hunt. Okay. So for our first scavenger hunt question, we're looking for someone to show us a piece of athletic equipment that they have in their home. And the first one that can grab it, type done, and we'll see who's first. Ooh, Amir was fast with the done. Now I just have to find your screen.
There you. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a racket. A racket.
Ah, very nice. Everyone's so fast at this. You guys have a lot of items in your homes.
It's literally sitting right next to me.
I would struggle to go find something. All right. And so The next question is, can you show us something that you cooked or baked yourself?
This is good timing at 6 o'clock in the evening.
Right? Anyone that's eating dinner during this?
All right.
And what'd you make? Oh, it looks good.
Ooh.
It's stir-fried wontons.
Very nice. I'm jealous. I have not yet eaten dinner. I'll be eating after this.
I hope you made enough for the whole class.
Always.
Okay. Our next question is, who has read the most books since New Year's Eve of this year?
Ooh. I don't suppose medical textbooks count.
I don't think I could read a whole medical textbook in this short amount of time.
Light beach reading. So Matthew says 5, maybe 6. So 0 regardless.
Yeah, 0 regardless.
Points for
Yeah,
honesty.
I know the feeling. I read a lot of parts of medical textbooks, but I don't think I read the whole thing. I liked is the EMR count. If we were counting those notes, I think we would all have trouble counting how many we read.
So Matthew is our leader at 5, maybe 6.
Anyone think they've read more than 5 books, maybe 6 in this amount of time? I don't think so. Matt, what books have you read?
Let's see. It's funny because I'm actually not usually a reader, but I've read 3 books on World War II, 1 book on Christopher Nolan's movies, and 1 or 2 financial books inspired by the White Coat Investor. I don't know. I'm a nerd. I can't help myself.
I like it. You've read it. That's a lot of books to read in a
Yeah.
short time.
Yeah. For someone who doesn't read.
Although I do like the note in the comment that said if someone read an entire medical textbook, they should win. All right. And then this is our last question of the virtual scavenger hunt. Can someone show me something with a UB logo on it?
Oh, Peter.
Oh, people were so fast.
Peter looked to be first.
Oh,
It's right
Peter's
there.
just wearing a shirt that says Buffalo on it. I see lots of people in their cameras though, bringing logos. So we had lots of people that have Buffalo logos with them.
Love it. Peter got that one.
Oh man, everyone's got something with UB on it. I should have made it harder. I should have made it a specific item. All right, and that's it for our virtual scavenger hunt. So we'll get back to the talent show.
All right, this is great. I'm going to ask, let's see, we do have somebody. All right. So I am really excited to bring you this act. The artist wanted to know, although he stopped doing this when he was about 8, after finishing dinner, he would hang upside down in his chair. His parents didn't say anything. I think they were just giving me some time since they could always send me later to a psychiatrist. This is a introduction for Dr. Art Edelman from the Department of Pharmacology and Toxicology. He wants to talk to you today about a subject he is passionate about, in which he insists, despite all evidence to the contrary, has not received the attention it deserves: extra credit questions. God help us.
Hello, I'm Dr. Edelman from the Department of Pharmacology and Toxicology. I'd like to talk to you today about a very important subject that has not received the attention it deserves. Now, I know you're all very familiar with multiple choice exams, but what about those extra credit questions? So I'm going to show you two real-life examples from extra credit questions I gave for my lecture in PMY 405. Now, for my first question, I intentionally am not going to tell you what the question is, but from the potential answers and a clue, see if you can figure it out. Here is the clue. Now, when I tell you the answers, it's very important that you keep this clue in mind. Answer A, enjoy trout fishing. This is a wrong answer. Why? It seems perfectly reasonable, but you have to understand this is a class for graduate students, not for wealthy medical students. You know, there they are, sitting on their yachts, sipping their pink Cadillac and cranberry margaritas, while my beloved graduate students are forced to roam the streets, asking each passing stranger for just a few crusts of bread. It breaks my heart. But before we go on, please submit your reviews of my lecture. Thank you very much. Answer B. I know what you're doing, Edelman, and you're not going to get away with it this time. This was actually the most frequently chosen option, but you should understand that if you chose this option, my mailbox is currently filled and will not be accepting death threats. Thank you very much. C, a morbidity and mortality pool party. Who came up with this answer? I didn't write this answer. You know, honestly, I sometimes wonder whether the TAs don't have enough to do. Panama Red. Clearly an incorrect answer, but if you take your copy of Goodman and Gilman's The Pharmacological Basis for Therapeutics and look at page 5832, down at the bottom, there's a footnote. Acapulco Gold. Now, it's very important that you read the instructions. You know, when you fill out the question, you gotta, circle the little circle there with the pencils. But some students insisted on attempting to write their own answers in. So I couldn't grade these. I had to come up with another question. So question 2 is a question about a clinical vignette. And your job in answering this is to explain what the response of the patient would be, or likely would be. And here's the vignette. Okay, so pretty clear. So the answers are, potential answers are, A, next time I definitely am not getting immunized at Chuck E. Cheese, or B, all of the above. I'll let you wrestle with this two good answers. And I just want to say that for myself and all my, just for myself, actually, wishing you the best of luck in your navigation of extra credit questions. Good night and good luck.
Excellent. Our next contestant is scuba certified, which is amazing. Let's have a warm welcome for Suprana Saha, who will be doing a dance medley.
तुझसे राबता कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता कैसे हम जाने हमें क्या पता कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता तू हम सफर है फिर क्या फिक्र है जीने की वजह यही है मरना इसी के लिए कहते हैं खुदा ने रघुकुल रीत सदा चली आई प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए
Wonderful. Our next artist has been writing music since he was 5 years old and began formal guitar lessons at the age of 9. He recorded his first LP, Lost in Thought, during the summer of 2017. The album was released for downloading and streaming in April of 2018 and contains a collection of 9 songs written between 2014 to 2017. Double Take is the 6th track on the album and was written sometime between 2016 and 2017, I think during my IMC 516 class. Let's have a warm welcome for Dr. Matthew Kay.
I'll pack up and get out of here. Burn those empty picture frames. Maybe see the face so crystal clear. I just can't recall the name. I will swallow water from the spring to wash a bitter taste away. Take a walk on down the crowded street. Lose myself into the haze. The road unwinds in my mind's eye. Fresh laid pavement at my feet. Pump the gas and turn the corner with no promises to keep. Maybe someday I will double take a glance that fades into another lonely stranger. Maybe I won't even have a chance to think. Just double take and keep on driving when the light changes.
Wow, I had Matthew on ID elective at the VA. If I had known that, I would have had him singing the consults. That's great. Our next artist does a lot of crafts. In med school, she made herself a bag and also likes to sing and be part of the music and medicine series during research years. So let's have a warm welcome for Aya Oof, who will be submitting artwork for the talent competition. Wonderful. And finally, people who will be changing their title in 2 days to doctor are fourth-year medical students Ryan Salome, Mark Rujak, Christine Tofikas, Claire Martin, Mary Agarwal, Natalia Alexandridi. Their role in school is graduating medical students, and they are going to do a dance musical performance of Dirty Dancing.
I've been meaning to tell you Cuz? Who is she? She's with me.
I carried a watermelon.
At the time of my life, no, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you.
'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you.
I think she gets it from me.
I've been waiting for so long, now I finally found someone to stand by me.
We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy.
Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise it secretly. So we take each other's hand, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency. Just remember,
You're the one thing
I can't get enough of.
so I'll tell you something.
This could be love,
Because I had the time of my life. I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear
it's a truth,
and I owe it all to you.
No better way to end up than that, I can tell you that. Well, that concludes the talent section of our talent show tonight, and I'll turn it back over. We have to vote on the winning act, and please cast your ballots. Dr. Mishra, I'll turn the floor back over to you, and once the judges tabulate the votes and the money's counted on the bribes, I'll bring you back the winners.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lessie. And as you could see, the Zoom gods weren't very happy with me today. I kept being kicked out. But again, I thank all our artists who took the time to submit and really entertain us. I want to thank the audience who've been amazing. And I want to then turn it over to Dr. Satish Tripathi and Mrs. Kamlesh Tripathi to just tell us, what did they think of our talent show?
Thank you, Dr. Mishra, and thank you, Dr. Leslie. This is fantastic. So much talent in the medical school. I never knew. I thought you got 50 different specialty, but you can add to this all the talent that there is. We really loved it, and thank you for arranging it. And congratulations to everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much, President Tripathi and Kamleshji. I want to now turn it over to Dean Kane. Dean Kane, would you like to say a few words?
Peggy and I would very much enjoy that. And so first I want to thank you, Dr. Mishra, and then really all of the team organizers. And Alan Lessie, you did an amazing job. And but this has indeed been an incredibly pleasant and refreshing break from what are my usual subjects at 5 o'clock Zoom meetings. So Peggy and I are very thankful for what was real and very fun entertainment. But I think most importantly, I remain continuously impressed with our talented faculty, staff, student, and residents. And I think this also points out the importance that each of us have at least one hobby or activity outside medicine that really does relax us and refresh us. We do live in a stressful world, and we do have stressful responsibilities. And this is a part of wellness and health. And thank you all for for entertaining us, and have a great evening, and look forward to a sunny afternoon on Friday.
Thank you so much, Dean Kane and Ms. Peggy Kane, for attending and encouraging us here. I want to give my thanks to obviously Dr. Lessie, but Jennifer Britton, who's been amazing as a promoter and a supporter of this event. Dr. Raj Thapar, who I have woken up at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and he didn't even frown when I wanted him to join me on Zoom to think of some other ideas about the videos and how to put this together. I want to thank Jackie, Nalini, and Jane. I'm so thankful to all of you for your support. So Dr. Lessie.
Well, I have the winners here, but I would like to take one moment to make sure that everybody gives a wonderful round of applause to Dr. Mishra for setting this up. I think that she has done just a magnificent job. As we all know, nobody can say no to Dr. Mishra, and it's been a pleasure to be here, and I just had a blast. So the winners of the, we have Cadillacs and BMWs, right? Well, we'll have something for you. The winners in Act 1, Adateo Odoleo Josie. In Act 2, Dr. Mark Mailer with Anna Mailer. Act 3, Sophie Park. And Act 4, Matthew Kay. So let's give a round of applause to all of our winners. And again, thank you all so much for attending. It's been a blast, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
I just want to make sure that we again show the names of our winners if people did not catch it, and also for audience winners. So one more second and I'll share my screen. And in the meantime, I see that Dr. K is here. Dr. K, will you keep your promise of playing live music for us?
I'd be happy to.
Thank you.
When do you want me to start?
Start anytime.
Okay.
Now is good.
All right, well, this was a lot of fun, and thanks for organizing this just fabulous job, and Alan, great emceeing. And so this is a song that I hope fits the times and is one of my all-time favorites. And I saw John Batiste stole this from me in Soul, but I've been playing it longer than I think he's alive. But I wish I played it as well. But anyway, maybe you can sing along with it in your own home. But it's a definite sing along. So. Say it's all right. Say it's all right. Say it's all right to have a good time. Well, now it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. We're gonna move it slow. When lights are low. When you move it slow, it sounds like a mow. And it's all right. Well, it's all right. Now listen to the beat. No, go and tap your feet. Now you got soul and everybody know. Well, now it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. When you wake up early in the morning, feeling sad like so many others do. My love got to go, make life your goal. And surely something gotta come to you and say, it's all right. Say it's all right to have a good time. Well, now it's all right. Whoa, it's it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. It's all right, everybody.
Thank you so much. And for one last time, I'm going to just share my screen so that we once again celebrate the winners. And just that you know, it is everybody who submitted, thanks to our sponsors, will be getting a sort of a token of appreciation. So I also hope that this is our 175th year. This should be the inaugural year of the talent show, and we should host it every year. And remember this moment. So here were the 10-way tie for bragging rights for the scavenger hunt winners, and the trivia challenge clearly was Adam. Adam is also one of our graduating seniors who's going to be an MD soon and going into ophthalmology. So trivia is one of your talents as well. And as you heard Dr. Leslie say, our Act 1 winner was the soulful ukulele extraordinaire, Adateo. Act 2 goes to Mark Mahler and his wonderful dancing goddess granddaughter, Anna Mahler. Sophia Park, who I hope we can clone because she did a wonderful job of the one-woman show. And Matthew K., you are talented. And this was an original song by Matthew that he played. So thank you, everyone. And I want to thank all family and friends, colleagues who've joined today. So hope you have a wonderful evening. And thank you again for being here. Bye for now.
Thanks for making this happen, Dr. Mishra.
You're welcome.
Amazing. Thanks, Dr. Mishra.
Congratulations, Matt.
Great talent there.
Sorry, I didn't bring it to ID, Dr. Leslie.
We'll have you sing the consults.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This was a blast.
And thank you for your submission, Bradley. That was beautiful. Love the sunflower and the elk.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun making them. Unfortunately, I don't get to paint as much, but hopefully this summer. So
thanks for sharing your talent. It is just beautiful.
Well, you guys have a great night. Thanks so much.
Thank you. And I'll be on to answer those questions. Give me a minute or two.
Absolutely. Take as much time as you need. Thank you.
Sure thing.
Thank you, Jennifer. Sorry for all the glitches, and thank you all for holding fort while I was zoomed out.
This was lovely, Dr. Mishra. So happy to be a part of it. Great job. It all worked out.
Yeah.
Thank you again. Wouldn't have happened without all of you here.
Of course, I forgot that I had the files too. I could have picked it up at any time. Yeah.
Raj has been a savior. He's worked tirelessly on, fulfilling all my unreasonable demands. I just can't thank him enough. Thank you, Raj, for just jumping in and showing the videos.
Thank you, Raj.
No, thank you, everyone. Thank you for putting this together, Dr. Mishra. It's really great.
I'll share the YouTube link after it loads, okay?
Sounds like a
plan.
plan.
Have a great night, everyone.
And if we have the next talent show 175 years from now, I'll volunteer to MC that one too. But you have to guarantee that I'm around. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Leslie. I see Dr. Satish Mohan there. Usha ji, are you there? Thank you for joining. And I see Dr. Ryan.
Hey, Dr. Mishra, it's Ray Danenoffer. Best entertainment I've had on my ride in ages.
Aw, and
I've been
thank you
riding
so
my
much.
bike and watching the show. Great job.
And thank you so much for spreading the message. I've been hounding
No
you
problem.
with all these emails.
Just fine. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. All right. Thank you, everyone.